Hey guys, Retro Gaming Maniac here, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my list for my top 5 favorite Nintendo 64 games. There's a lot of games that I really enjoyed on the Nintendo 64, so it was kind of hard to put together a list of just my top 5. But I was able to do that, and a lot of these games are going to be games that's very well known. There's not going to be very many hidden gems or anything like that, but what can I say? If it's a good game and it's one I enjoyed, it's going to be on this list. So first off, at number 5 on my top 5 list is WCW vs. NWO World Tour. Now talk about wrestling games, to me this is the best wrestling game ever made. Close second would be WCW vs. NWO Revenge, which is also a great wrestling game. But to me, this game is the best of all time. Awesome graphics, great gameplay and controls, just all around fun. It's a game I can still pick up today and just enjoy for hours at a time. I've played the SmackDown vs. Raws, I've played the Legends of Wrestling, and to me this beats them all. So number 5 on my list, WCW vs. NWO World Tour. Alright, next up on my list is Vigilante 8. Now when you talk about vehicular combat, you usually talk about Twisted Metal. But see, I was kind of late getting into the whole Twisted Metal scene, and I started off playing Vigilante 8. And I went back and played both, and still I love Vigilante 8 so much more than Twisted Metal. It's not to say I don't like Twisted Metal, I do. I've played 1, 2, 3, Black, I've played them all, and I really do enjoy them. But Vigilante 8 is a great vehicular combat game, very similar to Twisted Metal. It's got great controls, the levels are extremely fun and well designed, it's got great co-op or versus mode multiplayer. Amazing game, one I played a ton growing up. And it's got great characters, great graphics. The levels are kind of interactive. There's certain things you can do in the levels and set off like traps and stuff. It's really fun. Great game. Vigilante 8 gets a number 4 spot on my list. Alright, next up on my list at the number 3 slot is Banjo-Kazooie. And man, this game is amazing. It's a game that I played and I put a ton of hours into, and I never beat it, but there's so much exploration you can do in this game. You go around collecting puzzle pieces, and you get those puzzle pieces to unlock different worlds as well. It's a lot like Super Mario 64. Great game. I love that you can, play as Banjo, but also interact and play as Kazooie, and use him, run around, and use him basically as a way to move around to different parts of the levels, to get over different obstacles. Great game overall. I love this game to death. Number 3 on my slot, Banjo-Kazooie. Alright guys, and at number 4 on my list is going to be GoldenEye 007. Now this is a game I hold close to my heart. I love this game so much, and actually I remember when it first came out I was blown away by it. Just the graphics, the gameplay, everything about it was just so awesome. And I was not new to first-person shooters. I had played Doom, I had played Duke Nukem, but this game blew those other games out of the water. With the inclusion of an epic, awesome single-player mode that followed the movie very closely, and then you had an extremely fun multiplayer mode. You get 4 players running around on the screen, karate chopping people, blowing people with rocket launchers. Very fun game. Lots of secret codes and cheats you could put in and unlockables. Great game. This is a game I hold very close to my heart. I actually played this game back in 2000. Remember the Y2K scare? Everybody's worried about losing electricity in the year 2000. Well, me and my friend, who's no longer with us anymore, but me and my friend stayed up till about 1 a.m. playing GoldenEye 007. We talked on the phone, and he was walking me through a level, and he's trying to help me get through the museum level in GoldenEye. And he said, we're just going to play GoldenEye and see if electricity cuts off or not. So but good memories with this game, and that's why it gets the number 2 spot on my list. And number 1 spot on my list is, probably a given, but it's Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is a game I played countless hours. I played this game a ton growing up, and I've beaten it about 3 or 4 times, and there's just so much to do in this game. It was one of the first games that I played that had the open world experience. You could really just go out into Hyrule or the Lost Woods and get lost, like literally get lost, but just lose yourself. You could go and just immerse yourself into the world, and it was just a great game. All the characters, the controls was great. Everything about this game is just amazing, and it's still, to me, to this day, the best Zelda game ever made, in my own personal opinion. You know, a lot of that may be nostalgia, I don't know. But to me, this was the first real game you could just go out and just lose yourself and explore. You know, going fishing or going to the town and doing the little target range, you know, games, and just exploring and finding all these little hidden secrets and pathways. Just an amazing game, and that's why it gets the #1 spot on my top 5 list, Zelda Ocarina of Time. Alright guys, that was my top 5 list. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, and in the comments section, go ahead and put what your top 5 favorite Nintendo 64 games are. I am pretty curious to hear those. And they may be very similar to mine, maybe not, I don't know. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.